right, the next step, Paul, is to get the mast out of the pin, push it back a little bit, and then pull it forward. So the first thing we're going to want to make sure that we've done is put the post into the front, where it's going to rest in the front before we pull the mast up.
Okay.
So remember that post that's sitting up there on the front? Alright, so I'm going to walk forward. And this post ball just sits down in here like that. No problem. Just sits like that. It's nice and solid. Now the other thing you want to make sure is that your stays and everything are not going to get caught up on anything. So notice this one, it's on the outside of the aka. So I'm like, okay, I got to bring that over the top. Make sure it doesn't get hung up. And this is probably the hardest part right here, is pulling this thing off the pin. Because as soon as I pull this off the pin, what's it going to want to do? It's going to want to come up, right? So you got to hold on to it, pull it off the pin. Come on, baby.
We still got something in there. Got a bolt going through? No?
No, there it goes.
Oh, I see.
So, okay, so see how it popped up on me? Now look at me, Paul. See how I got it under my arm?
Okay.
So I'm totally in control, right?
Okay.
Got my hand here, got it under my arm, so I got total control of this. I got to take it back far enough to clear the cockpit combing, and then I can start slowly coming forward. And the other reason I like the Yetis, they make nice steps. So they're making a nice step there to get up here. Now, when you get to this point on that roller, it's going to give you a little problem with those spreaders coming over the top of those spreaders. So you just got to kind of
wait, the rope over there.
Work it over. Oh yeah, the rope. Can you hold that right there? Sure. So this is again where it's helpful to have two people, because you can get one person back here to make sure you don't get hung up like that, and you can lift it and get it over that. So just go ahead and take it forward. Don't go too fast for me. Yeah, you can set it down for a second. Okay, so at this point, we're in good shape, right? It's sitting solid. And what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start taking everything apart. You're going to want to get the side stays off. And Alex, keep that rolling for a minute, because there's one important part here.
I'm keeping it.
Okay, so we're going to get these bungees that we put on earlier. We'll take those off, because we don't need that on there anymore like that. And so we're all disconnected here up front. Get all this out of the way. The important part that I was going to say is the big lines, the big spreaders, or the big shrouds need to go through the spreaders. In order to fit through the spreaders, you actually, over here, Alex, you actually have to take this off. Okay, because see how that little hole that it's got to go through?
Small hole.
Small hole. So you got to unscrew these. That's why I don't have a little cotter pin in there. But if you're going to put it up, you know, and keep it on the water for 4 months, you could go ahead and put a cotter pin in it, like that one. So, but because I got to take this out to get it through the spreader, I go ahead and unscrew that. And the other thing that's important to note here, see how I got this red strap on here? That's because this is the one that goes on the left-hand side, the port side. So it's side sensitive. So I'll take that one off, and then I got to take, where's the other one I got to take off? This guy here. Take this one off.
I'll stop